Alright, YouTube. We're gonna go ahead and do a review or, give my thoughts and honest opinions about Black Ops 6. Alright, let's start off in different sections, just like how IGN did theirs. Except I'm not being paid to give out an actual number like they gave out. Okay. When you give out false reviews because you're being paid to and you're being sponsored, it's crazy, You don't give Black Ops 6 a pass like that. You don't give a gaming chair a pass out. You don't give two other games passes, and it's just crazy what they're doing over there, And that's why people don't take them serious no more. IGN has fallen off, but they've been fell off since what Colin Moriarty and the other guy left, But anywho's, let's start off with the campaign. Well, off bat, this is definitely a much better campaign since like all the way back to Vanguard. It's definitely better than Vanguard's Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. Excuse me, I can definitely say that. And unfortunately, there is still DEI control within there. I'm gonna get on the topic about DEI near the end of the video. But I'm trying my best to hold off on that. But like, there's certain aspects of DEI that's gone in here that's holding this game back badly. There's different aspects of what the DEI is and what's going on. It's in there. It's not really forced, but there's different aspects that is forcing. Alright, so with the campaign, it's held back. It's watered down. It's holding your hand through everything. I've got all the trophies for campaign. That's the first thing I did, and I had really no troubles doing it. In fact, I had no troubles beating the game, even on veteran, the highest difficulty. Excuse me. I had no troubles. Some of these Call of Duty games on veteran is so difficult, it's crazy. Getting some of them trophies, especially the zombie trophies, are crazy. But this is one of the Call of Duties you could plat at a medium level. Is kind of like, what was it, Infinite Warfare, or was it? Yeah, it was Infinity Warfare. Getting all the trophies was just like really easy, Yes, the veteran part was a little bit hard, but it's one of the few Call of Duty games you could plat. Fortunately, there is no platinum trophy for this, just like Modern Warfare 3, no platinum trophy. So all that hard work is meaningless without a platinum trophy, In fact, that lets me know that this game isn't a full game of its own. It's another expansion like Modern Warfare 3. Campaign, like I said, it's better this year compared to the others. Vanguard and MW2, 3. But it's really not ooh-ah. They try to do like Modern Warfare 3, have some open worlds, but unfortunately this is just like meaningless. It feels like Ubisoft, where you just got side missions that's just there just to be there. It's nice, but I really would want them to incorporate more that goes on with the storyline and all that, and I just didn't get that. It's just like more linear, than anything. Like you're being controlled to go here, there. Some of the missions were kind of decent, with different pathways. That's how that game should have been. The mission where you got to take down a radar, a helicopter, and a SAM turret. You got different paths, different ways, different types to go about. That's something I liked. The one level where you control your vehicle, and you just go around the map. Yes, you gotta take those SAM turrets down. Well, not SAM turret, but missiles down. But there's SAM turrets in there too. And there's a few things you could do. You can talk to somebody who give you like a better idea of what the enemy's placements are on the map. But overall, it just didn't feel fluid. It's just there to be there. But regardless, I had fun with it. I just wish there was so much more. I wish this wasn't Kitty down holding my hand because DEI. Just what I mean by that is like no rushing for Modern Warfare 2 that was completely taken out, and instead you were put on a helicopter, not a helicopter, but on a plane as a female agent who gets double crossed, or not double, but like you get played and you take a hit for what's going to happen and you just die. It is completely useless, no reason to put in the game. It's just something to have shock value that just had no shock whatsoever. It's just mediocre, and it got blasted. It had no business being there. Just holding your hand and taking the edginess away to be like, here you go. People will respect you more with this. No more of that violent stuff. And yet, Black Ops 6 still got banned in Kuwait. The characters, oh my god. You killed Mason off? What the hell were y'all thinking? Automatic points deducted. Woods in a wheelchair, more points deducted. And you give us a row, what's his name? Case, whatever the hell his name is. I have no. It's a generic character. It's like, you might as well let Mason in there, because I really see no different. I see nothing of the. What's going on? Like, what's the point? You destroyed the storyline completely to me. It's watered down, hold your hand, just mouth. At least, it's a story. Vanguard had to stuff revolved around the characters for no damn reason, just them there for no damn reason in holiness or whatever. I don't care. But once again, there's points up in the game that's like, hey, let's put some zombies in there. Kind of like Vanguard's little thing at the end, but they never expanded upon. I don't know, but the zombie things they could have left out. This game just steals from other games and movies. We got Ocean 11 in there. We got Matrix in there. Everything wants to take from Max Payne, the drug world or hallucination, whatever you want to call it. Like, why every game want to do that, Like, so many games copy from Max Payne, and this is no exception. To my opinion, you could have just kept Mason. I really hated the ending. I felt no suspense, nothing. It was just easy breezy, straight through it. There's some points I really wanted more of. And the storyline just, it felt rushed. It just didn't feel like Black Ops. It just had characters that remind you of Black Ops. I just wasn't thrilled. Once again, another Call of Duty that's held back from not being next gen, still using the same broken engine that's not being fixed. It's exactly, people, it is not a new game engine. It is the Modern Warfare 3 engine exactly. It's a little tinkers here and there, but more on a Modern Warfare 2, but with Black Ops skins. That's all this game is. Campaign lasted trophies were that they were pretty easy to get. My favorite items were the homing knives. They would just go through these so-called elite soldiers, especially on veteran. If you try and regular shoot them, I mean, what's the point? It is better to use the homing knives and the C4. You can breeze through everything that fast. So with the campaign, I go ahead and give the campaign a 7 because it is better than the last few. It's a Black Ops game we've been waiting for. It's somewhat delivered in certain aspects, but this definitely did not take 4 years to make. 4,000 developers, and I don't see anything that on what? What did it take 4,000 developers in 4 years to do? I don't see it. So a campaign, like I said, a 7. It had its moments, but it's like Modern Warfare 3. It just breezed right through, Some open worldness in there, but you really wanted more. I don't know why you did that to Jane or whatever the hell. Gosh, I don't know, man. I wasn't thrilled with the way they went through the storylines. Kind of like how they replaced the Colonel or General in Modern Warfare story. And you're like, what the hell? Who is this dude? Anywho's. I have to wish Mason was still there. We could still play with Woods. Why did you try to make that canon? And I'm just not a fan of that. At least you made the house have some kind of puzzles to do more in. It almost got to a point, you know, it was almost invaded. You were just battling waves of troops. I like that near the end. Now let's jump into multiplayer. This is my bread and butter. I just, this is what I revolve around with. I don't care about Warzone, zombies, campaign a little bit, because that's what my Call of Duty has always been about, a campaign and multiplayer. When it first started, the beta was alright, and the first 3 days were alright, but some idiot in Activision hit the skill-based matchmaking all the way to the max. And the eomm is destroying this game. It's so heavy. It's almost past Modern Warfare 3, what we complain so bad about. You are constantly in rigged matches, and what I mean by that is when you got a shitter on the opposite team, that opposite team gets buffed. At least in Modern Warfare 3, whatever match starts out that way, it stayed that way for majority of the game. You know, I mean, like it didn't change. You just knew the enemy side was being buffed and you were being nerfed. I considered eomm being nerf-based matchmaking because it has so many elements of damage being affected, your health being affected, hit rates being affected. You can lose aim assist. Well, some matches you don't even have aim assist. 6 years I'm not stuck in a damn no aim assist. At least with the beta and the first 3 days were alright, but now it's to suck again. I'm constantly losing aim, but it doesn't matter because I'm wasting a whole clip and not killing the person, even though it's hitting. And yet a little they got enough time to get to out the way. While I get shot 1 to 3 times, I'm dead. And I know it exists because it changes within the match. If we get a shitter on our side, I'm shredding enemies 1 shot, 3 shot, and they got to unload the whole clip on me. Who wants to be in rigged matches? It's bad enough there's so many cheaters in Call of Duty, but now the developers are cheating. They don't even take their TOS serious either. And when there's a whitelist, how many people are on the whitelist? Why does it exist? I used to be so against this 2-boxing VPNs, but I understand it now. I'm not going to do it, but at the same time, I understand why people do it because they are tired of being in the bad lobbies back to back to back to back to back. Today, I ended out just backing out of like 20 plus matches because the eomm was so strong, and it deals with the matchmaking because skill-based matchmaking is placing this. It's the algorithm. And half of that stuff don't even work because it's a broken ass engine. You don't make a new engine, you don't make a next gen, you know, I mean, just, what are y'all doing over there? The developers don't know how to develop. And when Treyarch goofs up, who is left? You got 15 studios working on Call of Duty. So many go into one of these Call of Duty games, it's like, what the hell are y'all doing? DEI is killing this. Skill-based matchmaking with eomm reffed all the way to the max is killing your franchise and your game. It destroyed Modern Warfare series, and now you're letting it destroy Black Ops. All this is Modern Warfare 2 with Black Ops skin. It's not even Cold War. If they copied Cold War, they would have something great. But no, everything gotta be like Infinity Turds and be Modern Warfare 2 or 1. It don't matter, you know, in 2019. At least 2019 was decent. Cold War was the best out of everything, even the Black Ops 6. But you thought that Microsoft was going to do something? Nah, they don't care. They using the same tactics as Activision and what Bobby was doing. It was never Bobby. Bobby was just a martyr himself. A shill. He's gone, and the same shit is still happening. Microsoft is using the same tactics of, oh, look how many Game Passes is being sold. It's history here. So many. It's breaking. Best Call of Duty ever. To look how many people are playing. Well, once you put everything to headquarters as one integration, it combines all the numbers. It's a cheap lie. I can't give you credit for that. That's cheapness. You're being cheap yourself. You're lying. You're living in a lie. All they care about is money, so they're just going to let the same shit happen. They're not going to change nothing. They're not going to be the saviors you were hoping for. In fact, it's pulling them out the hole. Wait till those microtransactions come out. They're not going to try to change nothing. Multiplayer, the maps are all ass. I said this with Modern Warfare 3. So many small maps being their so-called original maps, and the only thing saving it is the remastered maps. This is no exception. They did the same formula. We've got to recreate Rust and Shipment because that's the only damn maps they're playing. I have never seen such a shitter maps since World War II when it first came out. It took 2 new heads to take over to flip that around and make fantastic maps afterwards. Nobody got time to wait till season 4, 5, 6 till the game gets good or they make all these changes. We're not your beta testers. Like everybody's picking random because nobody wants to play these sorry ass maps. We got Nuketown. That's the best map in the game. Skyline is the second, and I like the house. That's where you mostly play in the campaign. That's the only 3 maps I like. The strike maps are just useless. They're even smaller. I hate them because you're using the Modern Warfare engine and using the same movements, fast pacedness for a Black Ops game that shouldn't be. You're breaking it just like you broke Modern Warfare 3. In a blink of an eye, you're on the other side of the map. It's too freaking fast, and it's destroying the spawn system. Enemies will constantly spawn behind you, on the side of you, in front of you, and you be like, what the hell? Even when you got like half your team right there, enemies will spawn next to you or behind you. Makes no sense. It's ass. And it lets you know the maps are broken that way. The game engine is breaking them. This is the case with Nuketown. How do you screw up Nuketown? Like, prior Nuketowns were alright. This is the worst one because of the spawn system and the eomm. Constantly, if somebody get a shitter on their team, it changes the algorithm multiple times in one game. Like, what the hell are y'all doing? These developers can't develop to save their lives, and even Treyarch has dropped the ball. Now, the first 3 days this game came out, I was kind of enjoying myself, but now, like, who told y'all to turn it to the max? Nobody. And all you care about is numbers that you're making up. You're hiding behind a shield you're creating. You're not fixing things that need to be fixed. The same issues for the past 4, 5, 6 games is still the issues. Everybody's level 1 whenever the game boots up. You don't see the PC people on the console sides. The leadership boards all ate up at times. Just things just breaking for no reason. That the same issue. And then when you fixed it in the last game in like season 5, 6, it's still a breaking issue when you start all over again. It's like a cycle you're repeating. All you're doing is cutting corners. You're being cheap about it. You're using the same engine to kill time. This game didn't take no damn 4 years to make. The game constantly feels unbalanced and everything. The way you're shooting, because like I said, you can easily start shredding people and then bam, you're wasting a whole clip and you're not killing the person. Or they can easily just turn, get out the way while you get shot. Bam, 1 or 3 shots, you dead. You ain't got no time to move. It makes no sense to constantly be played in a rigged lobby. Why are you rigging lobbies? Here you talking about some Ricochet is going to get these cheaters within an hour of them playing. I've turned in so many people. And the thing is, I don't know if they're legitimately cheating or if they're using the game that the developers have created with the algorithms that helps them cheat. Yes, the developers are cheating in this. Because you're rigging the lobbies in order to make people more on the same way. Everybody's entitled to the same play experience. No more noobs. The shitters are no more shitters because you're nerfing the good players. And if you're a good player, you will get more bad lobbies. That's why so many people are 2-boxing and VPNing. At a point, I feel like I want to 2-box because, boy, I'm tired of these sorry-ass lobbies. This is the one Call of Duty more people has jumped out of matches. You will constantly see people leaving, and this will cause the algorithm to make the game good or bad, but mostly bad. I mean, I thought I was going to start streaming. This was going to be the game I was going to stream. But the way they maxed this all out, I don't want to see people watching me jump out of games and cussing here and there and just being damn. Yeah, once again, holding hands, kumbaya, DEI. You can no longer be toxic on the mic or just somebody who baiting you and then you cuss and then you're muted the next round. Everything is against you. I mean, like, look, Ackman is using Black Ops 2 when he used to make pictures. He went all through the darkest depths to bring out some of the bad pictures. When majority of the pictures were Dragon Ball Z, to be honest. He went way out there because he chose the side. He wanted to be on the side that's just like, hey, let's accept it. DEI, yes, please. There's so much bad parts of DEI. There's good parts of DEI, and there's a middle part, and the part you don't want to be at. So to me, I have no issues with DEI if it's not forced. I don't care if you're a tranny or people getting banned for using it. So I say transsexual, but nor should I have to apologize and do push-ups to show it. Nowhere should I like, hey, chop my arm or leg off because I said this, a punishment. You can't tell Dragon Age that. Boy, we gotta get these push-ups out. Even the last Inquisition or whatever had a little DI in there, but the question is, does it destroy the game itself? That's where it really depends on. To me, I have no problems. Like I said, I don't care. Call of Duty got its first non-binary character. I don't care about that, because most likely I'm not going to pick them anyway. Usually I pick females. But this is the first one where the females just look mannish. You got, what's that girl name? I don't forget. Gray? Yeah, Gray. She looks like Abby the Brock Lesnar. Yes, Abby from Last of Us 2. When she grows up. That's what she looks like right there. We got one female that looks decent, but she's more like a hipster type. I don't know, but like I just look at her like, ugh. We got the non-binary character Rosie. And let me tell you, I've seen non-binary people, and that is not what non-binary people look like. You don't look like a bad plastic surgery went wrong. You don't look like Caitlyn Jenner. You don't look like your face is melting. That's what this character looks like. It's like, why do you get actresses or actors and they don't look like them? There is a person who's been with Silent Hill since the first one, whatever, and he's complaining about, hey, why are y'all attacking the female characters? You don't do that with the male characters. What's really going on? Well, you don't need to ask us that. You need to ask the developers who are the females, who are making the females ugly. That's where you need to go to. Why are they doing that? These are your DEI hires. And more keep getting hired while the other ones get fired. And when there's too many of them, you get a shitty game, a shitty company, and then you get canceled, and then the company goes under. But there's some DEI that's pretty good. I mean, like, DEI first was there because it represented people of color. Hey, we're tired of the same hairstyles. We need more textures for the hair. We need more representation, not this whitewash characters. I understood that. That's fine by me. In fact, Dragon Age has that. Unfortunately, there's a whole lot more in there too. I don't care about these characters unless it's, just don't force it on people. Don't go out your ways to spread ideology. Don't have it where you're hiding behind the LGBT shield. Don't have it where you're like so brave, so bold. Don't have it where you just feel like I'm making history. That's the biggest issue here with Call of Duty. The voice actress went out her ways to nobody really cared, okay? Nobody was gonna pick it. I don't see why you're picking a fight house. You're making history. They came and looked for me. They picked me. We don't care about that, okay? So multiplayer, a 4. It's the eomm is killing it badly. I've never experienced such bad matches before. So that's the multiplayer experience. So let's go with zombies. Zombies is probably decent. Zombies is probably the best since Cold War. That's all it is Cold War. I wanted Outbreak, but Outbreak got gutted to other parts of the game. In fact, this was Call of Duty has resorted to. First it was Warzone. Everything took a hit and revolved around Warzone. This is the one game that revolved around zombies. If you like Cold War zombies, you're gonna like this, okay? It's not Vanguard zombies. It's doable. It's enjoyable. It's got the same type of secret story. I just hate that here we got a campaign that's pretty good. Here we got zombies that's pretty good. And the multiplayer take a hit. Why is multiplayer not evolved? Why is it still with invisible boundaries? Why is it feels like a rat maze, left, right, straight? But most people are going to be in their back camping their spawn areas. But to get there, you're going to have to go to the left here, and it's all place. It feels forced. Where's the maps that has strategy? What happened to that? There's no tactics in there. There's no tactical whatsoever. I feel forced into this. That's why all the maps suck. I just feel forced so bad. I don't get it. Why are you letting people go with the modern audience? Why are you letting DEI handle everything? Why? You're not listening to us. Nobody wants that. Zombies, like I said, the secrets are pretty good. Some of the story is crazy, but at the same time, like I said, a lot of people is tired of the Modern Warfare stuff. They tired of this, so they're giving Black Ops 6 a pass. I give Zombies a 6. I've never been a big zombie fan, but I can see they tried on this, so I can give them points on that. I just wish there was a platinum trophy. But multiplayer did not deserve this type of bullshit. If I rated this on just multiplayer alone, it would be really bad. So I give this game a 6 in total. But let me tell you, this multiplayer, if it keeps going the way it is, I'm gonna lower that 6 down to a 5 to a 4. The multiplayer is my bread and butter, and I want to get past Season 2 at least. The last 2 games, Modern Warfare 2 and 3, I quit after Season 2. And Modern Warfare 3, I really forced myself to get to Season 2 and 2.5. I came back during the other ones to see if things changed, and no. But Season 5, 6 got a little bit better, but who wants to wait that long? I would like to stream this, but I can't because it sucks. Who wants, like, that's why so many people, your cheating streamers, always use 2-boxing. So they don't look so bad, because people don't want to see people leaving matches back to back to back to back and just getting shredded by people. Even so, like, it's rigged. Why should I constantly have to unload a whole clip and not kill somebody when I get shot 2-3 times and I'm dead? Everything about this game just feels so damn unbalanced. It's rigged. The eomm, rigged. Skill-based matchmaking, rigged. You're going to lose your franchise doing this. People are already tired, you know. You can't just be using the same gimmicks of, hey, we incorporated a headquarters that counts all the numbers together, and we're going to use that every year to be like, look at the numbers, it's so much, it's the best Call of Duty yet. No, it's not. The OG games, World War II is the last best one. And I say that with confidence because people ruined Modern Warfare 19 with the dark rooms, the doors, and sitting in their spawns. And it took forever for the developers to listen and say, hey, your objective game base is not placed properly. You got 2 domination points that's close to one side, and people can't do it. Remember Bridge? Oh man, my God. Cold War was fun. To me, that was the last decent Call of Duty. It had potential, but they brought all the skill-based matchmaking eomm to it. They incorporated it and it destroyed them. It could have been better. In fact, if this game was like Cold War, it would have been so much better. Whenever them gorgeous big old maps, What happened to them? There was only 5 in there, but I mean, that was the evolution right there. It prevented players from being booty buddies and nut huggers on each other. Ah, jeez. There's so much wrong with this game, bruh. So much. There's so much that's broken. It's just not working properly, and just I don't get it. I'm pretty sure I'm leaving other things out, but this how I feel. DEI is killing this game by holding hands and watering down things and just like, hey, everybody can be on the same level. No more noobs. And it will stop calling people shitters because we will nerf you. You will be the new shitter. That's the aspect of the EI I hate the most. And the more they get hired, the more things ain't going to change. But then you got other companies like Ubisoft that's the worst. Because that's where they come in putting their ideology, their feminism in there, their radicalism, just shit that don't belong there. You have no credibility of being in the gaming industry because you didn't succeed in the movie industry. You didn't succeed in the real world. Why are you going after kids and teenagers and those of us who just want to play and have fun? There's nothing in there for you to feel empowered and all that. I don't get that. Stop making female characters ugly. I understand you can use the characters to make whatever you want from there, but don't force it on us. I don't want things to be, hey, listen what I gotta say, and if you don't believe in or go my way, I hate you. Just go listen to the voice actress who did Rosie. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? You the reason that made people snuff their nose at this non-binary character, because really it wasn't forced on us. You have the option and pick it or that. You know, it's not being forced. Hey, pick this, them or they. Fuck that. I'm gonna call my gun them and they, because it's non-binary. It don't see man or female. It'll shoot them both up. This is a fact that don't force it. There's games out there that has non-binary characters or transsexuals or gay characters, and it's not forced. It's like Marvel. They made Iceman gay, and he's never been gay. At first, he was the goofball who couldn't pull females, but then they made him pull all the females. You know, he was the one clapping Kitty Pryde's butt cheeks, but so he was like, let's make him gay. Let's make this character gay. It's like making Wolverine and Cyclops gay for each other. And somewhere somebody had the decency, like, you know what? We do have gay characters. We can make a gay marriage by a character we already had gay. That makes sense. Deadpool is acceptable because we all know how Deadpool is. You know, it's a little kind of cringy with Spider-Man, but I get it. It's Deadpool and Spider-Man. You know, it's in that world. But when you force characters to be gay for no damn reason, it just makes no sense. Anywho, that's just how I feel about this whole game. It's a 6 to me. Campaign is the best aspect of this whole thing, and when it's done, it's done. I hope Season 1 really pulls this game through. They need to get rid of skill-based matchmaking, as in the eomm. We don't want to be in controlled matches. You can have skill-based matchmaking like before. Just don't have an algorithm to just like bring the noobs back. If you suck, this is how they get good, from dying over and over until they find out the hot points and how to figure it out for themselves. When I first started Call of Duty 4, I sucked. But when it came to World at War and constantly playing that, I got good, and I got good in the others that way. And then I became a big time in Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops. Black Ops was my joint right there. That's my favorite. But since 6 years, you got 6 years of just bad Call of Duties in a row. Nobody's going to believe the rest of it if you don't change things up. Go back to one studio per Call of Duty and let it ride through. Give them the full control, creativity. Stop being controlled. Nobody likes that shit because it's being forced onto your developers. It's being forced onto us. And the only people who profit are your cheating streamers. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Leave some likes, comments. Definitely hit that bell to subscribe. And always enjoy.